about you. Like the way you're drinking your tea right now, I know without even turning around, each sip is long and hot. I know that you love almonds. The nut, the color, the scent, the flavor. Almonds increase the levels of iron in your blood cells, improves the strength of your bones by adding more cartilage. Companies that sell almonds treat them with a chemical that kills the natural minerals within them. To see if your minerals are dead, you just place your almonds in water. The ones with a little life in them will sink at the bottom, but the dead ones float, sort of like bodies. Almonds are packed with magnesium, potassium, calcium, but most importantly, they have vitamin E, aka the sex vitamin. So when it releases into your bloodstream, it increases the amount of testosterone stored in your loins. So you feel more like a man in a position of power. Your thrust becomes more than just a push of flesh to blood. Draining out of your muscles makes your heart beat faster, breath shorten, grip tighten. After eating almonds, you have a habit to dig your nails in. When I came into your office the other day, I couldn't help but notice the nail marks in your secretary's arm or the rip in her stocking, which just so happened to match the fabric jammed in the lower corner cabinet of your almond-colored desk, or the fact that her almond scent seemed to seep through your skin. Do you think that I am stupid? You told me in college to eat mixed nuts by the handful because it was the only food scientifically proven to increase one's knowledge. I learned that almonds taste like a form of carbon bonded to nitrogen, a fatal combination for humans, after you taught me that Romans used to shower their newlyweds with almonds to increase fertility. I then connected the dots between the bowls of almonds strategically placed on every flat surface and you in your secretary's office. I often question if those almonds helped your brain store the information you needed to know while you were out working late every night, while I was home cooking your fish coated in almonds, your favorite dish, or did it make you forget to wipe her almonds home makeup off the lining of your briefs? You don't even know how much palm it takes to scrub those smudges out the threading of our sheets. I know that you like your tea hot, so I brought it straight from the coffee pot today. After remembering that cyanide has an ion that shuts down your cell's ability to reproduce energy, it then cuts off your heart and central nervous system. Cyanide is a colorless, odorless liquid, a fatal combination of nitrogen and carbon that, if kept hot, just so happens to taste like almonds. I see that you finished all your tea today. I knew you'd like that flavor.
The weirdest gig I ever played. Dude, I'm at an orgy. This was not what I was expecting when I flexed the question to one of my friends through a text message. Next, an endless array of weird thoughts appeared in my head and veered me from the stray of passing my IPA test in the morning, and instead put the emphasis on the stressed syllables of, dude, I'm at an orgy. No fucking way. Bullshit. Baloney. Only in the movies do they make up those stories, so I texted him back, if it's true, then just call me, and sure enough, my phone rang. Hello? Dude, I'm at an orgy. Come. In more ways than one, I thought to myself, as I packed up my stuff as quick as I would probably come. Either way, I was on my way to crossing off item number 6 off the bucket list. Item number 6 off the bucket list. A list that included bullfighting, Mount Everest climbing, Obama high-fiving, skydiving, and riding Rihanna until the sun came out from hiding. Alighting to the previous point I was providing, just the mere sighting of a couple college girls and I colliding what we are normally hiding was pretty enticing, so I sped walk my way from the library to the village in hopes that my findings would be rather exciting. At least more exciting than the German umlauts and diphthongs I was reciting long enough forwards and backwards to be able to recite them while I dipped backs and pulled dongs to the side, hearing loud from the mouths I was inside. I wonder whose mouth I'll be inside. Ugh, I wonder whose mouth will be inside. God, that question would have been way better if it didn't cross my mind. I might not even know these people. Should I introduce myself and say hi? Should I give them a short biography while they're unzipping my fly? Hey, my name's Adam. I play guitar and I'm a pretty swell guy. I might be balls deep in their esophagus before they can even reply. Before I knew it, I was about to knock on the door that was going to provide a must-read chapter in my sexual life, but instead I just walked right in, and two naked girls greeted me with a, "You're going to have to take off your clothes if you want to stay here." So obviously, I obliged, but when I got to my boxers, they said, "Oh, no. You can keep those on. That'll be fine." Confused, I was led into a room where I saw my friend, shirtless with boxers in the same position, eating a bowl of cereal and sitting there like a well-trained equestrian. I turned to him, but before I could say a word, he said, "Dude, this orgy is lesbian. And trust me, an orgy is only cool if you're one of the participants." First of all, the smell was a stench that not even a gallon of Febreze and Listerine could defeat. I feel like I needed to brush my teeth just entering the moist cloud of air that you could slice and chew on like cheese. And this was produced by a train of girls on their hands and knees, ass to mouth to ass to mouth. I was literally watching and smelling a scene from the Human Centipede. Needing to help me breathe, I found an acoustic guitar sitting on the floor in the same confusion as the rest of us, so I decided to play, and through an orchestra of visceral reactions, I heard a moan that sounded like, "Play John Mayer." Now, usually people play John Mayer to get into sticky situations, but I needed good old Johnny to help me get out of this predicament I found myself in. I decided to play a song by him called "No Such Thing," because that's exactly what I would say if someone ever told me a lesbian orgy and I would coexist in the same room for any amount of time. I played well enough to strum through the smell and the overall strangeness of the situation I was in, well enough to even get a couple claps, but whether they were from booties or hands I will never know. Because once I was finished playing, it was my time to go. Officially concluding, the weirdest gig I ever played.